Southeast Asia is one of the most beautiful and wondrous places on Earth. So much there revolves around a culture that is steeped in history. As a tourist, it can make for a truly once-in-a-lifetime experience. There is so much to see, so many things to taste, an overabundance of things to take in. It's no wonder that this area is among the most popular places in the world to visit. Among the many places to visit lies in the vibrant country of Vietnam. It has always been known as a country that likes to fly under the radar. But, holding on to those traditional values and customs is one of the most attractive things about Vietnam. One could even consider it to be a hidden gem among the countries of the region. From amazing sights and landscape to the incredible food and urban life, a visit to Vietnam would definitely be unique as well as amazing. Let's take a look at what an ideal visit would look like. When you're traveling in a new country, it is absolutely crucial to do some research on etiquette and customs, both on a local level and on a national level. While big cities like Saigon and Hanoi are more modern, much of the rest of the country adheres to the traditions that they have held to for centuries. So, knowing about the local customs and traditions will help you not only to conduct yourself in the appropriate manner, it will ultimately make your experience all the more pleasant. Here is a list of the do's and don'ts as a tourist in the country. Number 1. Vietnam is a pretty conservative country. So, it is important to dress conservatively while traveling around. Even though the larger cities are a little more forgiving. Still be careful not to wear things like mini shorts, low-cut tops, or anything else that could be considered too revealing. Number 2. Be sensitive to Vietnam's troubled history, and do not bring up anything concerning the Vietnam War when you're having a conversation. It is very possible that some of the people you talk to, especially the older people, who were directly affected by the war in some way. Number 3. Always drink lots of water when you're out and about. Vietnam is not only hot, it is incredibly humid. If you are not prepared for such temperatures, you will easily become dehydrated. That's a pretty bad way to end a vacation. Number 4. Do expect a profound amount of humility from the Vietnamese people. When speaking to someone, it is not an uncommon thing for them to politely protest or even deflect compliments that you may pay them. Here are the things that you should avoid doing. Number 1. If you are invited to a person's home for a meal, there may be a family altar in the home. Do pay respects to family members that have passed on. Furthermore, do not sit with your feet pointed towards the altar. It is considered a sign of disrespect. Number 2. When taking photographs and videos, do not include anything that has to do with law enforcement or the military. This is considered to be a breach of national security. If caught, it could land you in jail, which is not a part of Vietnam that you want to see when on vacation. Number 3. If you are with a significant other, do not engage in public displays of affection. If you are doing anything more than holding hands, it is best to just take it back to your room. The conservative society seriously frowns upon such things. Eating in Vietnam is actually a very challenging thing. However, this doesn't have anything to do with food quality, cleanliness, or anything like that. In actuality, it is challenging because there are so many amazing options to choose from throughout the country. Even pinning down something to name as the best thing to eat is nearly impossible. Food choices in the country vary depending on which region you are in. Some areas such as the major cities may serve cuisine that is heartier with beef and pork. But, if you work your way towards the northern or coastal areas, you may start seeing more of a seafood-based diet. But each of them has one thing in common: they are downright delicious. Here is a list of some must-try foods for anyone traveling to Vietnam. Pho. Anyone who knows anything about Vietnamese food knows that the country is renowned for pho noodles. But if you think eating pho while you're in your home country is amazing, you won't believe how good it is to get the real thing. The dish is prepared differently in different regions though. In Hanoi, where pho was originally invented, the broth is clear, with flavors that are incorporated during the simmering process. However, in Saigon, the pho has a much richer taste and incorporates both hot and sweet flavors. This is the dish that usually resembles what is served in most other countries. Egg coffee. Egg coffee is the best dessert drink that you'll ever eat. Invented in Hanoi, this amazing beverage resembles something like a crème brûlée. It is made with egg yolks, sugar, and condensed milk, but has an incredibly thick and rich flavor. Other variations of this drink include chocolate, green beans, rum, and beer. Banh mi. Not many people think of sandwiches when they think of Vietnamese cuisine. But in northern Vietnam, this sandwich is wildly popular, being served mostly from street vendors. Although the concept isn't difficult, the dish is made incredibly unique in that each vendor usually has his own unique spin on it. Regardless of who makes it though, you can usually find any range of meats on them as well as pate, cucumbers, and a variety of greens. Top places to visit in Vietnam. While traveling throughout Vietnam, you will be captured by amazing landscapes and stunning scenery. Its incredible geographic location allows for a multitude of sights, from towering jagged peaks to the hundreds of miles of pristine coastline. But, simply going to see these places isn't quite enough. If one is to really be changed by what he or she sees, they have to make sure they become part of their experience. So, where do you go and what should you do once you're there? Well, check these out. Ha Long Bay. We are sure that you will rarely see something as beautiful as Ha Long Bay. This serene seascape is one of the most amazing sea views, with thousands of limestone islands sitting withing the bay. It is almost another worldly experience seeing these huge rocks that have been weathered by erosion, but are covered with foliage. The best way to take in the scenery is definitely by boat. If you're really adventurous, you can book an overnight tour. That way, you'll also be able to experience an even more breathtaking sunset. My Son. My Son is accessible from the city of Hoi An. It is an old Hindu religious center that sits in ruins, but holds a ghostly beauty. Throughout the area, around 20 temple structures, all built from brick or sandstone blocks, still stand as a testament to the various Asian empires that contributed to their construction. Between the 7th and 10th centuries, it was a major site of worship for many in the country. Subsequently, it fell into decline and was abandoned in the 13th century. However, as the buildings still stand tall, they have been claimed by nature, with trees, plants, and vines growing on many of them. Hanoi. No trip to Vietnam would be complete without visiting the capital city of Hanoi. It is always buzzing with activity. Motorbikes going in every direction, street vendors constantly vying for your attention. It can easily turn into sensory overload for some. However, this is everyday life for the residents and for tourists who are wanting a truly authentic experience. This is the best place to be. But there is more than just hustle and bustle. Hanoi has plenty of museums to visit, from the Vietnam Museum of Ethnology to the Vietnam Fine Art Museum. Most of them are located in the Old Town Quarter, one of the most historic areas of the city. Overall, Vietnam offers travelers an absolutely unique experience. Other Asian countries, while amazing in their own rights, have become more modernized throughout the years. However, Vietnam has remained true to its history in a great many ways. It is definitely a trip you will never forget. That's all and so much about Vietnam. Be sure to check out other videos as well. Do hit the like button, comment and share this amazing video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell alert so that you won't miss any new video from us.